Go.
Hey, Wayner, here we go. We're going to have a flyby here to start the show. Special New York State Police 1.
Yeah.
Flying over. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Perfect timing.
It's a helicopter.
Come right over our studio.
Either that or it's a Huey gunship about to
That
unload
could be. This is the sound the Gooks heard just before they were annihilated.
Wait, will you watch it, please? The Vietnamese.
Oh, sorry. Or Charlie. Anyways, it's our Memorial Day show. A couple days past Memorial Day. Great weekend.
Yeah.
Great to be able to get back with people again and enjoy and not have that fear. And God bless that vaccine. And
Well, what fear?
thank you, the last
What fear?
administration, because this one's done
Are you
nothing.
still afraid of people?
Well, no, but you didn't know you're gonna get sick.
Oh, COVID.
Yes.
I thought you were getting a little candy ass.
No, we stayed in a safe neighborhood too. We didn't go downtown because you don't want to get mugged or
Killed, shot.
One thing that was a little ticked me off a wee bit is Memorial Day. That's a day we're honoring those men and brave men and women that gave their lives for this and kept us free in this country. And on college campuses, a bunch of piss pots is what I'll call them, taking a petition around to remove Memorial Day as a holiday because it just highlights America's imperialism. And you
believe that shit?
You little spoiled piss pots. You want tax dollars to forgive your debt.
Imperialism.
And you wouldn't be allowed to do that. And there was a bunch of girls signing it. Oh yeah, you'd be raped and pillaged under any other regime. Do you think
What a joke.
China gives two shits about any of that, or Russia, or?
You know what's sad is I don't think they're being raised that way by their parents. I mean, I don't know that, but I mean, in the majority of cases,
I think you're right. I think they're
it's-
brainwashed.
And they're brainwashed
by
with this education.
These professors that are whacked, that make a fortune, and you can't even talk to them for a question.
That's right.
And if they show up at class, and I just think these whacked ways, but American imperialism, give me a break.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You
The other thing, I saw something on Twitter the other day. Boy, is this right? I never really thought about it. Showed a picture of like a Marine or Army, whatever, in war, and it said for these guys we give 2 days, Memorial and Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And he said for this we give a month, and it was Gay Pride.
Right.
So I agree. Why we have a month?
I totally agree. And
Where's heterosexual month? I'd like a month of, maybe like October for I Like Women month.
Well, how about a month for law enforcement too, and our guys, because how brave those men and women are.
Oh my God.
And they're getting destroyed across the country. 138 police officers have been shot this year alone, and 27 in ambushes. And you wonder why. They're a little on edge when they pull you over or you take off.
Right.
And they get in. I was sitting at a backyard picnic, and I told my wife I'd stay out of the politics.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody was telling a story about their friend's car had been stolen and totaled, because the new gig is total it and run.
Yeah.
And get to Sanctuary City and hide and all that stuff. And they said, and they caught the guy, and he's right back out. And I said, well, he's out because there's no bail. What?
What?
Well, where the hell you people been?
Yeah.
These people have been a guy over here on Claudette Court had what, 3 kilos of
3 kilos of cocaine. He was out in an hour.
There's no bail.
No bail.
Because it's wrong.
His own reconnaissance.
And now we have shooting stuff. We have to
Recognizance,
contact either LeBron James or Letice James.
A lot of Jameses.
That's true. It is James's. And for permission on how to act. Hey, and how are those park rangers doing in Portland, huh?
Well,
they doing a hell of a job out there?
What they did is they walk around. They have cap guns, and when they go pop. And it's like a little cap gun when we used to throw them against the concrete.
And
awesome.
the whistles. The whistles are huge.
Whistles really work. From what I understand, they've stopped the looting and pirating and firebombing because of the Rangers.
No, they are. And the new logo is great. They have that bear that says, "Only you can prevent drive-bys."
There we go, guys. That was just another robocall while we're live. While I'm timing
I wish we
this.
could do something about that. I got hit with a company yesterday, and it all turns out to be like a telethon going on in the background. Whether it's the IRS, do you have burial money?
Give us your Social Security.
Long-term protection
Or
for your
else we
car.
will come and arrest you.
And you hit one because out of curiosity, you hit one, and there it is. They do it. Let me tell you. Live with this, sir. Why can't we put a drone over there and send them to their?
I am so worried about my car warranty, which, by the way, isn't even up. It's only a year old, but I'm worried about it.
By the same token, an Iranian, their biggest warship, caught fire and sank, and
No
moment of silence there.
Oh.
By the way, the Biden team is bending over as we speak in Vienna to try and work a deal out with the Ayatollah Kaksuka. Anyways, you didn't see a show last week. We had a little trouble with it, and it's available.
You're looking at the little trouble with it.
Yeah.
I think I went a little too much, and I think we would have been shut down by the FCC.
Either that or the the agriculture department. Somebody would have shut us down for sure.
Yeah, it was ugly. So we're trying to calm it down a little. Plus, Tom was bouncing around a little bit last week.
I was pretty up. You can't turn on the news and not get ticked off. I mean, this morning I turned it on, and somewhere in New York they're teaching kindergartners how to masturbate.
That was California.
What in the name of God?
That's California. Can you imagine? You send your kid off to first grade or kindergarten, and they come home, Mommy, Daddy, they had me play with my pee-pee. I mean, what's this complete insanity?
Well, you know, and it's probably a course never mind.
I mean, 98% of Bishop Newman by freshmen were all over the place.
This woke and this critical race theory. I'm just going to be real quick before. This is not a racial country, everybody, and don't be bullied into thinking it is. You had a black president won 2 terms.
Yep.
By a lot of votes, and you have a black vice president who's a real bad bowel movement away from running the country, who didn't get any votes in her own primary, and she's totally unqualified.
Less than 1% of her votes in primary, and now she's a heartbeat away from that cadaver dropping.
By the way, his Memorial Day speech was
confusing.
Yeah, overwhelming.
I don't even know what he said.
Just shut down the all exploration and drilling and delivering of oil in Alaska, which is basically going to bankrupt Alaska and make us totally dependent again on the Russians and the Saudis.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oil. Appreciate it,
Heinz
Shitstick.
Shitstick.
Way to go.
Anyways.
Cadaver in chief.
I'm wearing my Sabre shirt today because we're hoping that franchise fortunes will switch tonight with the bounce of a ping pong ball.
Can we win the lottery again?
Every stimulant. What's the thing? Mine's stuck on the kindergarten class. The simulator that we've done has come up us drafting 3rd.
Yeah, which is the worst we can do.
And still, that's not bad because I think that gives us a 4 that we really need.
There's no stars there, so I think you're.
It's just a good solid draft, but nobody that's gonna.
Not a generational. Although you know they talk about this Owen Powers. The defenseman. If we get the first pick.
By the way, Wayne, quickly, our sponsor, Pepsi, don't drink Coke.
Never
Ask
Coke.
for toilet water.
Never Coke. In fact, you're right. Drink fresh out of the toilet before you drink that shit. No, but if we get the number 1 overall pick, I really want a forward. I'm not sure you can pass on this Owen Powers.
No, big and a great skater.
6'6", 215, great skater. He sounds like he could just be something you can't jump over. Now, if we end up 2nd or 3rd and he's gone, I kept saying Bernier. There's no R. It's Beniers. Beniers.
Like you get with your teeth, right?
Yeah. Beniers. That's Veniers.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
This is a B, not V. But anyway, I've been saying it wrong. So shout out to Tommy John Mullen who, mocked me. And then.
Well, at least he watched.
Yeah. Well, somebody watched. And then I think I texted it and he said there's no R. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. There is that guy over the Finn, or the Swede, and William, I forgot his name, Falk or something. But you know what? Swiss miss.
There's also Yuri Meter, the Finnish player who's been skating with men for the past 5 years that they say is ready for an NHL locker room, but I don't know about the ice. Because we joke, but there is envy.
There is envy, yeah.
That's another show.
Yeah, that's another show.
And if you didn't have
locker room envy,
if you didn't have the class and the training like our kids today are starting off with in kindergarten, then envy might not. Maybe envy will be gone.
Maybe be gone because they're used to do whaling in front of people. It's a great class, kids. Take your nap, and then we're gonna masturbate.
Teacher's gonna wake up, and we're gonna go through the 5-finger jolly rally again. Listen,
you can't make this shit up.
This is happening.
You can't make it up.
This isn't the old Saturday Night Live when it used to be funny. This is literally going on.
Oh, good Lord.
Mom, I have a lot of homework tonight. I have a paper due on beat off.
Mom, what's a whaling wall?
Can I have dance magazines? I mean, who thinks of this horse shit?
I don't know. Some liberal bastard.
Yeah, critical race theory. And a 12-year-old kid jumped a cop the other day. I mean, they're teaching that they're no good, they're supremacist.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's insane. Back to the Sabres. So
and you say this is what happened.
that's what happens. So we'll see. I think I'm not as excited about the old pinball again because ping pong ball because well again not a huge.
Is there official from Saks or what's J.P. Morgan in the room when?
Yes, they say there is, but I'm sure it's locked out. They fixed it for Sid the Fag.
Lemieux.
And they fixed it against the Sabres.
They fixed it for Edmonton because they were opening a new Colisée.
Yeah, La Rogers Center.
And again,
and Pittsburgh was bankrupt. Funny how they jumped up from like 7 to first. Yeah, all right.
And not only that, a series of real tough picks too that they were successful with.
Fleury and the big Russian
Stahl,
Malkin,
and
4 straight years of incredible ping pong
funny how
balls.
that'll go, right?
Yeah.
And yet we've had some pretty good picks too here, but come on, guys, let's get this straightened out. And it's getting kind of interesting to see. Now they have to have the general managers meeting where they lay down the groundwork.
Yeah. Then they have the barbecue.
Then they have a meet and greet.
Right.
Where some groundwork is laid down.
Not all. You can't really make a trade at the meet and greet or the barbecue.
No, you can't. Then they have the general manager's wives' coffee and cookie kind of brunch.
That's right. Yeah.
Where you can send it like a
they
message.
serve scones, right?
Scones and tea and crickets and stuff. And you can send, like, say, your wife, you were a GM, you would have Michelle send a trade idea to the thing, and she could contact my wife at the cookie bake.
And they mull it over.
And they mull it over.
Nice.
And then the draft, when you're actually on the floor, is where a lot of it happens because the GMs are right there with everybody on the floor.
They're close. That's good. I hopefully will, after 74 years.
If it doesn't happen then,
then you got
the managers like to go back to the cottage for the summer and mull over their rosters and then see what it's looking like for early September.
Basically, you're saying NHL trades are ridiculous.
Well, it's make a damn trade and make your team better.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
What else? Oh, the Bills, OTAs. They start out with a couple guys missing, but I see Diggs is in town.
Yeah.
He's playing. He's
Reed did his deal, did I hear?
Reed did his deal, saved $7.8 million on cap space in case we need it, although there's a lot of talk about Ertz and bringing in other guys.
What do you think about Ertz?
I don't know that he's worth. First of all, if we trade for him, he gets $8.5 million. He's not worth that.
I don't think so.
If he's waived, and we re-sign him for a year at maybe $3-4 million, I'm willing to try that.
Yeah.
But not. I don't like the trade
not
idea.
The trade.
He's not a star. What he is, he's a control receiver. He's got great hands, but he is not going to make anybody miss, and he's not going to get seam passes.
I haven't given up yet on Dawson Knox, and I know you need more than one.
Right.
I like the signing of the kid from Seattle.
That's Chuck Knox's son, right?
Oh, it's a distance relative.
Okay.
All the Knoxes kind of come from a Eastern European bloc DNA background.
One sig Heil. Okay.
You got the kid they signed out of Seattle.
I like him.
And they signed as an undrafted free agent. I think out of Bowling Green.
Or Miami of Ohio.
The white Kyle Pitts.
The white Kyle Pitts.
Who caught a ton of balls in, I think, the MAC or whatever he was in. And interesting. I think we might be okay there.
Me too. Unless they waive him.
The big lineman, Brown, has tight end in him. He was a tight end
in the red zone.
And as the defensive end, Rousseau also has offensive ability there, and they're big targets.
Was he Jacques Rousseau's?
No relation. You mean the green?
The French guy that was out in the
always
ocean?
in the water. By the way, he got stuck. His sub got stuck in a plastic thing, and they never found him.
Damn.
Greenpeace.
I bet Rousseau is really upset about that. How's he go through one of the days when his dad was lost in the Arabian Coast?
It's a distant relative, I believe.
Okay, it's not his dad. All right. So anyway, I think they might just be opening it up.
Hey, question for you and any of our viewers. How's the COVID vaccine going? I heard, is it Major League Baseball? A lot of their teams are closing in on like 80% of vaccinations and with staff and players. And I wonder how it's going with like the Sabres. Wasn't were the Rangers, weren't most of them vaccinated?
Yeah, they're really not. The Sabres and Bills have decided they're not talking about it.
Right.
And they think it's a privacy thing, etc. And, I guess it is, but I said last week, and most of you didn't see it, it would be just a damn shame if we get to the Super Bowl and all of a sudden Josh goes down with COVID.
Right.
Because he's afraid of chip in him or something.
Yeah, I don't quite get it. Again, I think poor leadership and a lot of lack of trust. I get that because of the poor leadership.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the whole thing hit during an election year and stuff. But we're both vaccinated, and
Look at how close we are.
we're right on top of each other. And as far as long-term effects, I don't know about you, but other than I feel a little funny around fire hydrants. Other than that,
I've actually pissed on them.
but I want to. After I go to the back, I want to scratch my back and shit. I don't know what that's all about.
Really?
But
Oh.
there's the bongo.
Well, we got about 3 minutes.
Special shout out to all you people out there. Hope you had a great
Great
Memorial
Memorial
Day.
Day.
If you know anyone that served the country, give him. I'm sure you've all done it. Give him a special hello. Your brother Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Yep.